just sent my buddy Jamie the link. He should be here any minute. How's it going?
Great. Awesome.
Spectacular, brothers.
Fantastic, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I've been working up my macho, man.
Hi, Jamie Malloy, Bills fan.
Hey, Jamie.
What's up, Jamie? I'm late, guys.
Oh, that's my fault.
Couldn't find the link.
This is fault, man.
That was my fault. I got sidetracked by natural bodily function.
Oopsie.
Yeah, no, not that bad.
Oh, I'm going to let you on a little secret. Here we are. Oops, I crapped my pants. Saturday Night Live.
No, not that way. Not that bad. I remember that, the old Depends commercial they made. Oops, I crapped my pants.
Do you guys remember the shipped my pants commercial? I shipped my pants with blah, blah, blah. Did you say shipped? No, I said shipped.
Or as J.I. would say,
right.
I got the Schmitz.
All right.
Okay, so Jamie, you saw the news today. George Pickens got traded this morning.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of first of all, my opinion, I think it's a good move but like I said, there's a lot of narratives about, well, he went to the Cowboys and he's got an attitude problem, but guess who's great at dealing with players that have attitude problems? Jerry Jones and the Cowboys. He lives off of that. And plus, I think what's awesome is they basically gave up nothing to get him, a third and a fifth round pick. Plus, they got a 6th round pick back. And the guy's never had less than 800 yards as a receiver. So to give up 2 mid to low draft picks for a talent like that's pretty good.
It's also a testament that Tomlin isn't putting up with that shit. Why does Trilla look 10 years younger?
But also I think it's different because, like I said, they don't have Mike McCarthy anymore and they have Schottenheimer, and Schottenheimer's more of a discipline, hold people accountable. So if he could try to rein in Pickens for a little bit, and like I said, they haven't had a number 2 receiver have 1,000 yards since Cooper Rush in 2021, and he is a talent. Dallas needs a number 2 bad. So.
Hey, look, it's your buddy with your wrestling nickname here. It's Jamie, Raw Dog Malloy.
Long story, guys. That happened last night.
What's up, Jake?
Hey, I love it. I love it when J.I.'s in the chat. He keeps it lively for us. But you can comment on Twitter if you remember to go up and hit the little link, and it'll actually show it live. I just can't put any comments back to you. But I will show it on the screen if you comment for me.
Mm-hmm.
So who's turn?
Oh, there he is. It's Corey Patterson.
That was actually pretty damn good, gentlemen.
We all stopped at the right time. That's the impressive part.
Yeah, some people go to the left too hard. Some people go to the right too hard.
Yes, the music is back.
Yep. So
the only thing I got to say to that George Pickens thing is that he did get 1,000 yards in 2023. The problem with Pickens is his attitude. Mm-hmm. I don't care if he goes to Dallas. Dallas ain't going to do nothing with his attitude. If Pittsburgh couldn't do nothing with his attitude, Dallas sure's not going to do nothing with his attitude.
If a no bullshit coach like Tomlin can't do it.
Yeah, right. And it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. He went from a bad situation to a worse situation because once they got Metcalf, he was the number 2 receiver there. Now he's going to go to play with CeeDee Lamb, who is a number 1 receiver there. And I would say between Metcalf and CeeDee is a better receiver. So he's going to get his more shots than Pickens is, and Pickens is going to spaz out. I'm telling you that right now. He's just a spaz case.
Once he stops getting the targets he's used to.
Mm-hmm.
just like he did.
He was spazzing out in Pittsburgh when he was a number one receiver. And he had nobody else with him. And he was spazzing out.
Wait till
Deontay Dropson is the only one they had with him that was half-ass good.
Wait till you hear what I have to say.
Well, say it.
And Juju Schuster.
Mm.
What I have to say about it is he's going to be a number 2, whether it was going to be in Pittsburgh or Dallas. But yeah, his attitude's the issue. Just imagine, I'd feel bad if he was still with Pittsburgh and you have DK who has kind of an edgy personality, and then you have Pickens. But you know what's crazy? They got him for near to nothing. But literally when I saw it, I read things about it where Dallas was trying to get a number 2 receiver either during the draft or before the draft or after the draft. And they actually were looking to get, if they were able to, if he fell in the draft, tap McMillan. But they didn't. Guess who got him? The Panthers. But I don't, the thing, like B said, the problem with Pickens is his attitude. We've seen this with Pittsburgh receivers in the past. Antonio Brown, Deontay Johnson. Now it's Pickens, and he's gone. They all have left Pittsburgh to go to another place.
When does change of scenario equal attitude improvement versus change of scenery? Bad attitude anywhere. Amen.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And Matt Hendry, the Chicago Bears fan.
Matt?
I am sure we'll hear Tyreek Hill go off if he doesn't get the ball again.
Oh, I'm sure.
Well, he's a number 1 receiver legitimately on that team. So, I mean.
Yeah.
I swear I always see Will and think paraplegic.
What the hell? That's dark. That is dark as hell.
Jay, wow.
Hey, that is dark, man.
And Corey Patterson, I know receivers are divas, but it's who is the better diva at that position. If you're a diva and you're throwing spats, man, on the sideline and going after your own fans, that's ridiculous, dude. That stuff needs to be calmed down. I don't think Dallas has got enough cojones to do that.
I read that as Cordero Patterson.
I mean, I think the only thing Dallas is the thing that Dallas has, it's the last year on Pickens' rookie contract.
It is.
Mm-hmm. And he was a 2nd-round pick, so he doesn't have a 5th-year option. If he doesn't do good, they can just let him go. Right. And all they gave up was a 3rd and a 5th round for him. I mean, a 3rd and a 6th round for him.
Yeah, so, they're going to let him play it out. I just read they're going to let him play it out.
I mean, that's good, but I mean,
they should.
Do you really need that in your locker room when you're trying to recapture the Cowboy spirit? I mean, it's
that spirit's long gone, B. But yeah, I know what you mean.
But like I said, that's why you were able to get him on a rookie deal, and you gave up nothing to get him. So it's actually, like I said, so. Maybe he plays good for a year, and then you could get rid of him and go get a receiver with the picks you do have in next year's draft too.
That's true.
Yeah. Or you could use him as trade bait potentially, like at the deadline if he does well. Or whatever, and trade him while he's hot and get something in return then, because he's only on a rookie deal.
Well, Matt, they have moved money around, so they're in a position to sign Micah, and they could sign Pickens too. They've moved a bunch of money around too, so we'll see what they can do. Pickens, though, I think he's a rental. I think he is going to spaz out at one point.
Oh, we will. He will.
And
it'll be the first time he gets less than 5 targets in a game, just like it was.
Right.
Imagine he's out in preseason and be like, "Where's my receiving?" It's preseason, bro.
That's exactly where I'm at on those, but we'll be getting to those predictions after a bit, because the predictions we're after tonight is what does OAC3T stand for?
One ass cheek, 3 toes.
Oh, I thought it stood for Ocean Avenue something.
Never mind, Will.
Okay. Love you, B.
Love you too, brother.
Oh, Ocean Avenue, 3 tits. I thought of it.
Oh, Lord. I'm just waiting for my man to come in here and look at that one and hear you say
All
that.
right.
Who, Uncle Rumble?
Yeah, any one of them.
No, you know your tits guy.
Oh, Orlando.
Oh, Orlando.
Orlando Escobar Jr.
I love how you say it. It's the best.
All right. So we're going to start with the NFC East, and we're going to go from the bottom up. What do you think the Giants do this year? Bottom end of wins to the top end of wins? B.
So we're starting at the bottom, right?
Yep.
Yeah, the Giants.
That's where the Giants are going to be, at the bottom.
How many wins do you think they get?
I think it's going to be a competitive division, even though I have the Giants at the bottom. I think the Giants get at least 7 to 8 wins.
And
people forget Dable's a good coach. He just didn't have a lot to work with.
Right.
With last year.
Will?
6 to 8. I'm leaning towards 7.
Yeah, and I think we're all going to be in that same range. Jamie?
6 or 7 wins, but I think they're gonna but like I said, I think they're gonna build off of they had a really good draft. Their offensive line's improved. They're gonna have a potential 1-2 punch at running back. Their offensive line's improved, so I think it's gonna be building in a positive trajectory for 2026 and beyond. But I have them last because it is going to be a tough division, but they're going to be a fun team to watch, I think, much more entertaining than last year.
Well, first of all, Jay, they're not really playing with a lot of rookies. There's rookies on the team. Abdul Carter is one, but he'll be playing behind some other guys on that team. Remember, he's a defensive end. There's other defensive ends on that team that start. Brian Burns,
Lawrence.
And 7 to 8 wins is not they got a better quarterback. They got better quarterbacks all the way around. That's what was the problem last year. They couldn't win games because Daniel Jones kept throwing stuff away. So until he got traded.
Didn't they bring Russell the Love Muscle in?
Yep. And Jameis 30-30.
And Jameis 30-30. And either one of them are better than Danny Sunshine Jones.
Well, they're not. You think they're not better than Daniel Jones?
I said both of them are better.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
And like I said, the one thing a lot of people complained when they got rid of Saquon, but the one thing it allowed them to do was rebuild their offensive line. Right. That's why they got rid of Saquon. And like I said, at least Jackson Dart now and Cam Scatterbo and Tyrone Tracy are going to be running behind a better offensive line than what Daniel Jones and Saquon had.
Right. Mm-hmm. And the Cam Scatterbo pick, I think that's a great pick for him.
He's the scat man.
If I swear if that's his theme song, I'm gonna lose it.
You guys keeping these predictions? Yes, I do keep track of them. I tell everybody, make sure you write down what you said. And so far, I was not last year, but the year before, I was all right, wasn't I, Will?
I don't keep track. Yeah, but I don't keep track ever. I throw my receipts away.
He said that last night on what you would call it?
Open mic, smart mic.
Yeah, he said that last night. The same thing.
Yeah, I know. Hey, you know what? That's why I do a window of wins. He goes, JB, you were pretty good.
Pretty damn good.
I think I got 4 teams wrong in the entire NFL last year.
Let's say JB is Nostradamus, not Nostradamus.
No, I'm Nostradamus.
No, that's me.
I'm not good enough to be published.
I'm Nostrabutchin.
You said it, I didn't.
He just said he's nose to butt chin.
Nostrabutchin.
That being said, okay. Jamie, are you in the same boat, like 6 to 8 wins with the Giants this year?
Yeah. Yeah, anywhere between 6 and 11 or 8 and 9. Yep.
Yep. I'm in that same one. I'm saying 6-9 because the most they've had in the last 10 years has been 9 wins.
Yeah.
When they made the playoffs and beat the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The fraudulent Vikings, mad.
Yeah, the 13-3. We're the champs of the last year. It was 16 games.
Mm-hmm.
9 means
Actually,
the
it was the
winning
first.
record.
Yep. 9 wins is the winning record.
That was 7. That was the second year of 17, 2022.
Oh, was it? Okay,
yeah.
It was 2022. Yeah, that was the year the Lions just missed the playoffs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They were 9.
2020, 21 was the last year of 16.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'm at the same point. Where do you got Dallas at this year, B?
3rd.
And what's your window of wins for them? Bottom to top.
8 to 9 wins. I'll give them 8 to 9 wins. They're going to beat the Giants twice because the Giants can't beat Dallas for some odd reason. I have no idea why.
Hey, I think I would have. I like that opinion. I think, given the circumstance with a first-year head coach and that division, I think they would take 8-9 or 9-8 and go to the bank with that division.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Dallas would.
Are you writing these down, JB?
No,
mine down.
I don't write them down.
I don't.
Mine stay on YouTube. I can always find them.
Yep.
I like written records. I'm old school.
Mm-hmm.
Mike, I just sent it.
Is it just me? Is it me?
What up, Mike?
Well,
All
Mike.
right. Yeah, it's your turn, Will.
I again would agree 7-9 wins, but I got them winning 8. It's Dallas. I don't like Dallas. I pray for their downfall every year.
Michael, check your messenger. I just sent it.
He hit your
Okay,
DMs.
Jamie, where are you at with Dallas?
I'm gonna say 8 to 9 because I think again, this is another team that's gonna actually be a pretty decent team, but are in a tough division. And like I said, the Dallas does what they always do best, drafting linemen in the draft in the first round, because Dallas realizes that's important. Every year you got to build in the trenches, especially in this division. I think Tyler Booker's going to be an animal at guard.
I hope not.
And this is an offensive line that's going to be young but developing. And I think with a first-year head coach as Schottenheimer, I think 8-9 or 9-8 is also going to be building on something good in year 2 or 3 of the Cowboys year under him.
If I remember right, that year that Dallas got knocked out by Philly in the first round.
I think it was Green Bay.
Oh no, it's Green Bay. Yep, because
I know, ain't he though, Jay?
Look at
we celebrate all the time.
You don't have that grizzly bear beard.
Yeah.
He now looks like he should be selling IPAs at a local convenience store.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike, guess what's on my TV on NFL Network? Vikings, Rams in the playoffs.
So that year, if I remember right, they had the same record as Detroit did that year. And they won the division that year, right? Because it was the number 1 overall was San Francisco.
Yep.
Okay. And Philly got knocked out with being 1 game behind them because they had 11 wins. So
that was the year they had both. They had both different coordinators.
Yeah,
trash coordinators that year.
And they had Matt Patricia for the last 7 games, and they lucked out.
You got it.
I hear someone celebrating in the background.
So, Mike, the first team I asked about was the Giants. What do you think their window of wins is in the NFC East this year, bottom to top, low end to high end?
I think their lowest is 6. I think their highest is 8. Realistically,
I said 6-9 because I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt because Dable got them 9 wins with Danny Dimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree.
Well,
you
got to get me catched up, JB. I mean, you
Yep.
forgot about me, bro.
Yeah, I know. I was running late, so I kind of freaked out. But now Dallas is what we're on now. What do you think their low end is, and what do you think their high end is?
I mean, they picked up Pickens. I don't think that's a big pickup for them. He was mediocre at the Steelers. I think their low is a 7. I think their high is a 9.
I do too.
Okay. And I'm kind of in that same thing, but I'm going to give them you remember how I did this with Chicago? I said I'm giving them the widest margin of wins because they're a team that looked like on paper they could make the playoffs, but they shit the bed. And I said this last year. I'm putting the low at 5 wins and the top at 10.
So I'm right in the realm of things.
Yeah, I had 7 to 9 too, Mike.
Yep. I know. I'm just saying I'm at that point where I can't tell you which way they go because they have a new coach, they have a bunch of new pieces, and they got a diva that couldn't make it work with Mike Tomlin. I don't know how Brian Schottenheimer is going to control that bastard.
It's still the Cowboys, bro.
Still the Cowboys.
The last time they were in a playoff, in the playoffs, I think their cheerleaders are on Social Security now. So
no, they've been in the playoffs. The last time they were in the Super Bowl, the cheerleaders
Super Bowl, yeah.
Let's get it right. The last time the Vikings were in the Super Bowl, my dad's on Social Security.
Hey, we ain't bringing up.
The last time the Lions were in the Super Bowl, it never happened, so nobody's on Social Security. There. If your picks are similar to Will's, that means you're most likely wrong. J.I. is on one tonight. I like it. Oh, we got 41 people watching. Remember, go ahead and hit that like button that helps every algorithm where you are watching the show from.
Please don't ever put me in the same category as Will again.
Damn.
And nobody wants to be in BCB Will roll.
Oh, am I caught up with you now?
Yeah, you're caught up. Other than the fact you brought up George Pickens right away, so we didn't even have to talk about it because we all kind of.
Yeah, we did.
No, listen. You don't interrupt.
God damn it, Will! I thought you fucking learned from last year. Right.
I thought you learned your team still sucks.
Can we meet?
Wow.
All right.
J.I.'s got one. Haha, it's not I want to be like Mike. It's I want to be like Will.
Nobody wants to be like Will, J.I. Come on, bro. Get your shit right.
Wow.
Damn.
Will walks away, comes back, and immediately interrupts. Yes, that's how it works. It's how it works every time. Hey, smile, fucker. You.
I am smiling. Ish. I'm a little depressed right now.
If I was a Carolina Panthers fan, I wouldn't be smiling either.
No, it's because I was called the F word at work today. You want to be honest? I was called the F word at work.
You were called
today.
an F-er?
Yes.
And that fucked up your whole night, Will.
Yeah, basically.
See, this is what you do. Just get one of these, and everything's going to be okay in the morning.
True.
Well, I will, because I'm part of the UFOs on the go, just got a hold of me, and he's going to be doing the Roughnecks versus the Michigan Panthers, and I'm going to be on a live watch party on YouTube. So check that out.
I will. Because I watched
what F word? There's Mark 1, there's fun, there's fix,
there's funk.
Uptown funk.
Yeah, it's a long story.
Well, Will, I'm sorry that you got your feelings hurt at work, but we do live in the the 21st century, and people are fucking shitty. And shake it off, bro. Because if it's really bothering you that bad, then obviously something that you did isn't right. So if it's not, fuck them.
Fantastic.
Hey, here we go. I got it for you, Will. You know how many times I've been called a fucker in my life? If I got upset, I'd be dead.
Yeah,
I've been calling
exactly.
worse. You just gotta buck it up, dude. Call him one back.
But JB,
call me
go
F word,
ahead.
I'm gonna call you one.
JB,
I'm trying to make you laugh. Is what I was trying, brother.
Right.
You are.
Okay. I was trying to make a joke out of it, not pertaining to you. How's that?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Well, we all love you, bro. If people don't understand you and don't get you, then fuck them.
Right. It's a their problem, not a you problem.
Yeah. It's an issue, not an issue, bro.
We are talking about
it's one of those things when they say when somebody says fucker like that and go, you fucker, you know what you do?
You brought her, you fucker.
Yeah. I have a saying my dad used to say, it's not the fuck you it's not the face you fuck, it's the fuck you face.
I love it.
Nah, Will, you work in retail, bro. You got to have thicker skin than that. You can't let it fuck up your whole night, man.
True.
Now we're up
I'll
to
be back,
my favorite.
I'm gonna go get some lemonade.
Okay.
Get some lemonade.
Put some
Hey, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, and he's gonna go get lemonade.
Get you some hard lemonade, though.
No. You gotta
Mike's
be like
hard lemonade.
You gotta be like me, Jamie. When life gives you lemons, you freeze them and you hit them with that fucker.
I like that better. I'll be back.
That is better.
But anyway,
I like that one.
And yes, I do drop F-bombs on YouTube. If you don't like it,
fuck it.
Fuck you.
Hey, when life... Oh, I love that raw dog with the lemonade. Or what you could say as a Detroit Lions fan, when life gives you lemons, you can sculpt. Fuck the Vikings.
There you go.
Yes!
How can I mute this fucking guy?
I'm
not donating to the cause no more. We can't bring this fucking guy back.
That's exactly it. Real truth, though. Don't let other people get power over
you with their words. That's right.
Amen. Because words, they really, if they hurt your feelings that bad, you must line up with the leftists.
To hurt your feelings that bad, you need to fucking put your hand in your pants and make sure that you fucking stand to pee.
Hey, you laugh at that, but hey, women will stand up to your ass too. Trust me.
Oh, there's
some real ass chicks out there.
Women these days, bro, will fucking dot your eye faster than shit.
No shit.
Yeah. Them motherfuckers, they're a different fucking breed now because they were raised like guys like me that don't tell them don't take no shit. You just fucking punch them in the mouth.
Right.
Yeah.
I calling out his friend on media. I have a friend, a guy who sits to be. Oh, that sounded like it felt good.
Is he from Thailand?
I don't know. But it sounds like they're at the Happy House playing that game Smiles. And if you've ever been in the Army, you know what I'm talking about. Mike just smiles and looks away.
The worst duty station she could have got was fucking Bangkok.
Hey, my wife is a 5th degree black belt. Oh shit!
No, you don't talk back to her.
Yeah, no, he don't. It's yes, ma'am.
No, be like, hey babe, I'm doing the dishes. I got you.
Hey babe, I'm doing the laundry. Don't hurt me.
Don't hit me again. Like on TikTok, they got that shirt that says "My wife will beat me."
Mike,
if he needs that
the
shirt.
Kids to school. You can sleep in.
So,
Don't hurt me.
Now we are to our famous team. My favorite nickname that I gave a team. It's the Foreskins. Where do you
Hey JP, I got another nickname for them. The Communals.
The Communals.
She's the man of the house. Jack Rapp says.
The Communals.
Communals.
Yeah, the pick and straight is wild.
This is the lemonade, people.
Trust me, I've heard it all. Everyone
is
going to protect me. She can. As a 5th degree black belt, her hands and feet are registered with the state, depending on what state you live in.
Oh, go ahead, JP.
Okay, we're up to the Foreskins now. You know, the Washington, whatever the fuck they want to call them.
The whatevers, the Washington, whatever the fuck.
The Washington government hacks.
Hey,
No.
when they had WFT on there, the first time I saw that on a helmet, I thought it said WTF.
Yeah, what the fucks? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
The
appropriate.
Washington WTFs. Yeah, that's what they should be.
Have you guys seen the meme where it goes, okay, the day of the week goes Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. What the fuck?
Yeah. Okay, let's get focused here.
Sorry.
All right. So where do you got them going this year? I mean, last year they had what? What was it? 11 wins?
11.
12-6.
Yeah, 11.
No, not 12-6. Or 12-5.
No, they had 11.
Yeah. He just looked it up. 12-5. But anyways, so where do you got them at, Mike, this year? Where do you think their bottom end and their top end is?
I think their bottom is 8 because I think Dan Quinn is creating a culture over there in the AFC over in the East. I really think that Washington is going to be a good team in the future. I think their bottom is 8. I think their top is 12.
I like that. Jamie?
Mike hit the nail right on that one. With Jaden Daniels as quarterback, I feel like the sky's the limit for this team. They've also got good news that they're going to be building a new stadium back in DC at RFK, and it's the perfect timing to do it. You got a good team. But for now, I'm going to say their bottom is 9 and their high is 12.
Yeah. Don't pull a Detroit. Say, hey, we got Barry Sanders and we're going to build a new stadium, and then Barry Sanders retires. Will, where's your window of wins for Washington?
I'm going to say 9 to 12 too. I think they're legit.
Some QBs do well rookie seasons and have a sophomore slump. Where do you think Daniels is immune from that slump? I'll get to that in a second. B, where are you at with that? Where you think they end up?
I think they're going to be either the same that they were last year or win better. 11-6 or 12-5.
Okay. I think that if Jaden Daniels has a sophomore slump, you could see as low as 10 wins. If they do better than that, they're going to get to the 12. I say 10 to 12.
Check the temperature.
That's where I'm at. And there's your buddy.
What up, Robbie?
Robbie.
Hang on, guys. I got to check my chicken. It's in the oven. Hang on.
12. That's quite a stretch.
Check your chicken.
In your division or not making
I
the playoffs.
didn't say choke my chicken. I said check my chicken.
I didn't say choke your chicken either, but if that's the way you want it to be, that's cool.
Hey, $20 is $20, B.
Are you sure?
And after paying $7,000 for 2 dogs, I can take all the money I can get.
And now we're to the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles.
I like how you said it like Arnold. The Eagles.
So where do you got them going to this year, B?
12-5 or 13-4. I got to win the division. Yeah.
Well,
if they do 12-5 and Washington does 12-5, Washington's winning the division.
Right.
I think Washington can do that.
I got 11 to 13 wins.
So you're in that same boat. Jamie, where do you got the Super Bowl champs at?
At the least, I think 11. At the most, 13.
If 20 is 20, then what do you do for a
with or without the
Oh
push? I still think 11 to 13.
Yeah. All right, Mike. Are you in that same boat with Philadelphia?
No, I'm not. You know, they lost a lot this offseason. I'm putting their over under 9 and 10.
Wow.
I think they won't win less than 11, and I think they could win 13.
I don't think.
Let me tell you this, Mike. Everybody says that they lost a lot, but what they lost was old, broken up fucking players on their team. What they replaced them with was new players on their team, or the rookies that were last year. So they're going to be in better shape than they were The other year. In fact, they have Super Bowl odds that they're going to repeat.
Yeah, but you got to also you got to look, is the chemistry going to be there with these new guys versus these old guys? Because these old guys
there last year.
These old guys have been there 4 or 5 years, bro. The chemistry was there. You bring in a bunch of new blood, and it could disrupt the whole program. I think, me personally, that Jalen Hurts had, a one-off year. Saquon, came in and helped out, but I don't see it happening again. I really think they're going to be a average team this year. They're not going to repeat. I think Buffalo is going to be the one that's going to, be in there.
There you go. Slamming Sammy Joe hit the nail on the head, but the Eagles draft very well. I am in that same boat. I think they might even hit 14. I'm going to say 11 to 14 wins. Oh, yeah, I'm taking. Hey, Jack Rabb, I got Washington winning 10 more than likely, unless Jaden Daniels has a sophomore slump. That's the only way you guys don't get the 10.
I just don't see it. I don't see anything that's going to give me that recognition for him.
We also said that about
JB.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now, if the Eagles win 14 games next year, I'll buy you a steak dinner.
All right. And if they only win 10, I buy you a steak dinner.
I won't even ask for. I won't even ask for a fillet, bro. I'll just take a ribeye. I'm good with that.
I like ribeye.
I'll go the cheaper route.
Of course you will.
Hey, a Delmonico isn't cheaper than a.
Nobody wants a fillet anyway. Small ass piece of meat. We want a big ass piece of meat. That's what we want.
No, I'm talking.
I want it before they cut it.
I'm talking about the bone-in fillet, B. We're not talking that little itty bitty bullshit that's got bacon on it. Oh, we're talking the bone-in fillet.
You're talking about the tomahawk steak.
No, the short one.
Oh, the short one.
Yeah. We're talking about the game, we're talking about practice, not a game.
Look,
practice.
I'm fucking fat, bro. I'm talking about steak.
All right.
There you go, broski.
And he is right around where we were talking.
Oh, onions out there have flowers on them.
That's good.
Eagles' worst starter might be Jalen Hurts, and he's still a top 10 QB.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
No,
he's not a top 10 quarterback. That guy's garbage. He just plays well in the Super Bowl. That's it. Other than that, he plays screwed up during the regular season.
The dude couldn't even stay on Alabama, and Nick Saban begged him.
Oh, I like chicken parm. Don't get me wrong. I love Italian foods. I'm part Italian, part German, part Irish. I like alcohol, women, and food.
You're a mutt.
I am a mutt. Cheers. There's the wife laughing at us.
Hi, Miss Johnson. Mrs. Johnson.
Hello.
She's like, I'm not. Get that camera out of my head.
She's gonna beat the shit out of you later.
Yeah, your wife is.
She'll do it on camera, bro, with no remorse. So
I know. I can see it coming.
No, because that's recorded.
And she's like, no, that's recorded.
We won't tell Mrs. Johnson. We won't tell.
We'll watch it over and over again, though, and laugh.
Right. We're always good for laughs,
But
friends
that's
enemies.
NFC East in a nutshell. Now let's go over the AFC East, and we're going to start at the bottom. The New England Patriots last year were the worst team in the division. Do we expect it again? B.
No.
I tend to agree with you. Where do you have their window of wins at?
Eat your food.
I would say their window of wins probably between, surprisingly enough, 9 and 10. They're going 9 and 8, 10. That division, Miami sucks. Okay, they're gonna be a shell.
Yeah, Miami's blowing go.
The Jets are just starting over again. You gotta reset the culture in the Jets organization. So they're gonna be. I got Miami actually being in last place, the Jets being in third, and New England being in second. And of course, Buffalo's in first because nobody can touch Buffalo.
You said 9 to 10 wins for them?
Yep.
Okay. Will, where do you got the Patriots ending up? The Patriots suck ass cheeks again.
7 to 9, but I give them 8 wins.
All right, Jamie.
I think they're on the way up.
I think I got to agree with that. I think minimum 8, high 10. They got the coach Mike Vrabel, and they knew what was their struggle protecting Drake May. So what are they going to do? They're going to build in the trenches, take it potatoes, draft Will Campbell. Got your protection for Drake May, and you may have a sneaky wide receiver in Kyle Williams too that Drake May can throw to this year from Washington. Washington State. He was Washington State. Yeah.
Right. Mike, what do you think about the Patriots this year?
I think they suck. You know, I'm thinking 6-9. 6-9 at the most.
Okay.
I don't see
That's
anything
still an improvement.
coming.
That's an improvement from last year, is what I'm getting at. I see him as an improved team, but it's a first-year coach, and you don't know what you're going to get.
Exactly. I would be comfortable saying that they'd be at 8. For the year.
Like I said,
you can't technically call him a first-year coach because he has coached before, A, and B, he's been part of the Patriots. So.
I did add to the statement first-year coach with that team.
Yeah,
first-year coach with an average.
I'm just saying that's really a regardless remark because he's been on the Patriots before, so he knows what the Patriots are all about. That's what I'm saying. He comes into a situation that fits into his coaching ability. So,
okay, so I have them. I think they can win anywhere from 7 to 10. That's where I'm at. 7 is an improvement from last year still, and I think they could max out at 10, but I think they end up at the 8 and 9 record.
I don't think the Patriots are going to be better than the Finns because I'm going to say this right now that I think Tua is going to get a concussion in week 3. Quinn Ewers is going to come in and he is going to light it up like Jalen Daniels did.
No,
that's straight up from a Texas person.
Hey, I mean, fuck around and find out, bro.
They might have to fuck around and find out.
$20 is $20.
Okay, so
I'll make eye contact too.
Now we are to the Aaron Glenn led first-year head coach period. New York Jets. Where do you got them at, Mike? Where do you see them going? Broski Bear agrees with me. Quinn Sewers.
I'm thinking 7 to 10.
7 to 10. Okay.
Yeah.
Jamie.
Let me think. I'm gonna say 7 to 9. So Aaron Glenn is obviously the big fish, and I think he's basically until Pittsburgh signs Aaron Rodgers, or if he doesn't play, I think Aaron Glenn is saving the NFL now from Aaron Rodgers and everything by telling them to go kick rocks. That's the best thing the Jets have done in their 14 years of missing the playoffs, and I think it's going to actually finally start to turn the Jets culture around at some point. But this year's 7 to 9 wins.
All right, Mike Dunn.
Mike gave his already.
Oh, well, sorry. I was going the wrong way.
You're good. 6 to 8. I'm leaning towards 8. I don't think it's going to be great.
All right. Beast Trilla.
I see the Jets going either 8 or 9 or 9 and 8. Either way, I think the coach is going to change and improve better. They still have a very good team. It's just the coaching and the front office has made that team just bad.
Okay.
I don't think it was so much Robert Saleh. Aaron Rodgers ruined that team.
Yes.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because I think if they didn't sign Rodgers, I think Saleh would still have a job with the Jets.
Yes, he would. Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm glad the fucking Vikings didn't sign that washed up, mushroom eating, peyote eating, worthless motherfucker that needs to retire.
Tell us how you really feel.
There's still time, Mike. There's still time.
Bullshit.
Hey, Mike.
If the Vikings sign Rodgers, I'm going to become a Detroit fan. I said it.
No, you're not.
Hey,
The fuck I
Mike,
won't. I fucking hate
He's
that
already
guy
got-
with a purple passion.
he's already got the can koozie.
I do got the koozie. I showed you that. I got
I
a
know.
Detroit Lions hat too. I'm halfway there. You send me a jersey, I'll fucking wear it. I'm done. I will not do it.
I don't know. He's a Chicago developed quarterback. He goes, Mike is full of hate. Love it.
Hey, I'm with you, Mike, though, but I'm with you, dude. I hate that guy, too.
But anyway,
Hey, Aaron Rodgers could get hit in the face with a fucking brick, and I'd fucking laugh and pick up the pieces and hit him in the face again with it.
okay, I'm kind of agreeing with everybody. I think it's 6 to 9 win tops for that team, because they're going to be a little better than last year, just because Aaron Rodgers isn't on it.
Well, that team is 100% better without him. Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Stop me when I'm lying, bro.
But at the same time, I would love to see you rage quit the Vikings over Aaron Rodgers getting signed.
Someone play Madden and sign Rodgers to the Vikings.
It would be funny to see, Mike. I'd die laughing with you for a minute.
I do think the Vikings are off that path though, because trading for Sam Howell is the best thing they did.
Blood pressure medicine, blood thinners and shit like that. That motherfucker comes to my team. Y'all gonna have to come visit me at Herman Memorial. Probably stroke out.
So now we are to the second place team, which was the Dolphins last year. The Dolphins had a good year, but I don't think they're going to be that good this year. B, where you at with them?
No.
7-10 or 8-9. That's what I see with them. Last place.
All right. Well,
I'm taking it lower. I think Tua. I've never really been sold on Tua because of his health ever since college. I say 5 to 7, and they get 7 wins.
Robbie, I think you'll be. No. Robbie, I'm going to say this right now. I like Will Howard a lot in this draft. Everybody has heard me say it. I think he's one of the better QBs in this draft. So I think you guys did good grabbing Will Howard.
Stop. Fuck FSU. I mean OSU.
OA?
5 to
OSU.
7 wins.
It had nothing to do with OSU and the fact that he came from different teams, so he went through the changeover of learning playbooks and all that stuff. And he just got to OSU and played better the last year, except for Michigan.
Sorry, B. I got 7 wins.
Yeah, I had to throw that dig in there.
Not sold on them.
Neither am I.
Love you, Mike.
Yeah.
Yep, that's my take, JB. 7 wins tops.
Yeah, I think myself. I'll get to you guys in a second. I think the Dolphins are going to be a 4 to 7 win team.
Yep.
At top.
I said 5 to 7. That's why.
Maybe.
Possibly.
Yeah, he does not like to start rookies. You are right. So more than likely it'll be Mason Rudolph till they realize that, man, the guy still got his head up his ass, and then you'll see Will Howard.
Oh, I thought
that's because Mike Tomlin really never had rookies. When he inherited.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, right, Will.
I was going to say, I thought you were going to say, JB, till they find out he's not a magical reindeer. He's just a terrible quarterback.
All right. Jamie, what do you got for the Dolphins?
I'm going to say, let's see, 6 to 8. Tua's going to be out by week 3 or week 4, and then it's Quinn Ewers' turn to get his time to pick up a few wins for them in a 17-game season.
I like Ewers too, but he beat my Tigers. So
everybody beat your Tigers, bro.
All right, Michael Johnson, what do you think about the mighty the aggressive aquatic sea mammals?
Yeah, they should be caught in fishers' nets, because they're going 3 or 6.
Oh,
yeah.
You're in my band down there.
Tua, you're right. Tua's going to be out in the first couple weeks. He's going to catch another concussion. Ewers was a good quarterback at Texas. I really liked what he did there, but Arch Manning overcasted him as a freshman. I don't think Ewers is starting quarterback caliber in the NFL. And
hey, Paul Crouch, good to see you, brother.
I really think that they're 5 wins, 5 at the most next year.
Yep. And so now we are to the division champion, Buffalo Bills. Jamie gets to go last this time, so I will start it off and go around the table. We'll get his take last. I think they did have a little drop back in talent. I think they did add stuff in the draft to kind of mitigate some of it, but not all of it. What did they win? 12 last year?
Yeah.
13.
13. Okay, they won 13. I think their window of wins is 9 to 12, but I think they win the division no matter where they end up. I don't think anybody's getting over 10 wins in this division other than the Bills. B, what's your take?
This is for the Bills, right?
Yep.
I got the Bills going 12-5 and 13-4 or 13-4. I think the AFC has started to change to where they're starting to become a weaker conference now. I think Kansas City has reached the peak of theirs. I mean, I know that people say that every year about Kansas City, but I think Buffalo is a dominant team in that conference right now.
Well,
I'm right there with you, basically, JB. 10 to 12 wins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Robbie, that's why I have them at that 10 to 12 automatic, because I think most of their losses will come outside the division. We got RXJ.
What's up, RX?
What up?
All right. Bill, did you give yours?
Yeah, 10 to 12.
Okay.
You have the oven off?
Michael?
I think Buffalo's coming out this year with a vengeance. I'm saying 10 to 14.
Ooh.
Nice.
I don't see anybody in the AFC going to compete with them. I really don't.
Not in the East. I think all the competition is from the AFC West and the AFC North for them.
Yeah.
Jamie Malloy, Bills beat writer.
That's correct. There's a lot of scripts you can write in the NFL, but none would be as perfect as this. The Bills are in their last year of the final year of their current stadium. They've come really, really close to getting to the big game. Last year, they were one Josh Allen first down and Dalton Kincaid drop away from being there. I think they win the division again. I'm going to say 11 to 13 wins. And I think they're going to be about the same, but I think Kansas City is going to be worse, and I think it's going to be the Bills and the Eagles in the Super Bowl, and I think the Bills close out their final year in the old stadium and ring in the new stadium with a Super Bowl banner. Perfect. You can't write a better script like that in the NFL, especially for a team that's gone through a lot in their long history.
So one of the
Crimea River.
One of the
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'll put every penny I have in my savings account that's not gonna happen.
But anyways, one of the beat writers down in Detroit that was on the air today on the ticket said that ChatGPT, the big AI thing, they said to predict the next 10 straight Super Bowl winners. Guess who they had winning in 2025?
Lions.
Yes, they did. But that's the only one they win.
No. and I wouldn't be fucked up about that, JB. You guys, and you know I've said this a lot. You know I'm a big believer in this. It's the culture,
right?
You know, if everybody's buying into what the coach is doing, what the trainers are doing, what the fans are doing, that plays a big role in every single game. You know, if your fans are showing up and you've got 60,000 people in the stands and you're cheering and, you know, being loud, that makes a big difference. You can't show up to an NFL game and have 12,000 people in the fucking stands and expect to win games.
And Jamie, don't take what I said to I say wah to you guys because it kills me. These teams have been in the Super Bowl, even if you lost 4 Super Bowls, you still been in 4 Super Bowls. Amen. And you talk about how long and tough that your road is. Lions haven't been in the Super Bowl; they've been in the league longer than most of y'all teams.
Right. And don't talk shit about the Vikings, motherfucker.
Hey, not too much.
You've been in 4 Super Bowls, though, haven't you?
Exactly.
You've been to 4.
Thank you. Lions have been in win.
Hey,
0.
That's right. They have been to 4, and their trophy case looks just like ours.
Mm-hmm.
Empty.
Yeah,
right there.
Hey, TJ Hawkinson,
there you go, bringing up that old shit again. God damn, bro.
Wait, JB, can you pull that up again?
I got it. No, I got to ask him. Which one do you like better? Mike, do you like this one better? Or do you like this one better?
I think he likes that one better. I'd say number 2.
Fuck JB, it's 6 one way, half a dozen the other, bro.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Because we are at that point of the evening. We've been on for 57 minutes. We've had a blast. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Will. Thank you, Trilla. Jamie, tell everybody how they can get a hold of you because you got a lot of those little credential things at the end of your speech.
Okay, so you guys can follow me, yours truly, at Bill's Chat 1 at Bill's Mafia Chat, and also at Jamie Malloy, the unbiased journalist, at DJ Dog Tags on X, theforkball.com, and stadiumrant.com, where I write about all sports. You can also find me at Driving to the Top Productions. My co-host Joe Dalio and I do our own new Subway Conversation Chat Yankees Mets baseball podcast every Tuesday night at 8:00 p.m. So don't forget to subscribe to that YouTube channel, Driving the Top Productions. Like, comment, and ring the bell for notifications.
And that's where I met this lovely gentleman from, is because after he gets done with that show, we're on Open Sports Mic every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. where we kind of talk about all sports and crazy shit along the way.
Yes, we are.
I call it Squirrel TV.
Hey, did we touch?
I call it the best damn TV show. The best damn sports show. Period. Podcast edition.
Yeah. Mike, thank you for coming. I know you, buddy. I am sorry, but I was running late. I freaked out just to get here. Trust me. Ask me and Will. They were already waiting in the back room for me to get here.
JB, I'll hold it against you about week 6.
Okay.
But
and if we beat that Viking ass again, we'll hold it against you.
Yeah, you probably fucking will. You know. Wow. But I'm giving the Vikings 10-12 this year. I know I probably showed up late for that. We'll see.
Nope. This is the first week of division reviews. I'm going to go right around the league just like I do every time. We get them done in 4 weeks. It's fun doing it at this time of year because by the time we get to the north, guess what just came out? The schedule.
We'll circle around to it next week. And I promise I'm not drinking no Chardonnay this year. I learned my lesson last year.
No. Drink that Chardonnay. It's fun. Make sure you got 2 glasses before you come on camera. But anyways, it is that time of the night where I talk about our sponsors. And we're going to start from the top out of respect to Mike here. Skull. It's like saying score, but with a cock in your mouth.
Very true.
Third place in the division is FD. Fuck the Packers.
Poor kitty Ken.
Break me out.
Break me out.
And last but not least, and the only undefeated team in the North so far in 2025, fuck the Bears.
Chicago.
The Bears suck.
Hey, JB, stay after the show. I have a request.
But they took your coordinator though as their head coach.
Yeah, I know. But it's the first year head coach. You know how that works.
Blow job, Ben.
He loves getting it.
Hey, don't talk,
Johnson.
Nate B. Don't talk shit about Ben Johnson. You're all on his nuts last year when he was doing great for you. Now
not
really.
Not after that NFC Championship game, he wasn't.
Yeah.
I was more praising AG than I was praising BJ.
Yeah.
No, I'll tell you what.
I wish him the same luck as the last 14 Bears quarterbacks or coaches.
Coaches, there you go.
And QBs. You got it right the first time. They
Yeah.
haven't had a QB get close to 4,000 yards since Eric Keppel.
Yeah.
But Caleb Williams was actually the first quarterback since Jay Cutler to actually start all 17 games in a season.
Yeah, you know how much fucking cortisone that dude had shot into his fucking body last year after getting sacked 58 fucking times?
That was because of his O-line and what it
58, that's less.
And he's got the same fucking O-line this year.
Try 73.
No, they beefed up their O-line this year.
Yeah, it's a bunch of goddamn bullshit. They got some guy from fucking, St. Mary Helens out of the fucking Pacific Northwest.
All right.
Shit.
So, tell everybody how they can find your channel on YouTube, buddy.
Mike, stop, man.
I bring the heat, bro. I'm bringing the heat. Stop me when I'm lying.
I don't know Ben Johnson, but fuck him. You got it. I like Robbie.
There you go, Robbie. We're on One Ass Cheek, Three Toes. That comes on every Sunday at 4 p.m. Just not this weekend because it's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to you mothers out there, by the way.
Appreciate it.
And we will see you next week when we do the AFC North debate. We have those every Sunday. We have debates from every conference or every division.
And all right. And as you know, you can find me here at Kneecap Fighting with the Motor City Lions. You can find me at the same name Facebook page. You can also find me on Twitter at Smoking Jeremy B. You can find me also on Main Event Mike's page. You can find me on Mike Jericho, Mike the Bear Fans page, and Huddle Sports Network, which is on YouTube, as well as Huddle Sports Network app on your Roku and Amazon Fire Stick.
Yeah. I won't be on the following week, guys. I'm going to be 60 miles offshore fishing for yellowfin tuna and bull reds, and so
if you get any, I want one big tuna steak sent, packed in ice, please.
Oh, we will get some. We do every year at this time, and I'm just going to let you know now. Vikings are winning NFC North. JJ McCarthy's gonna have a blowout fucking year. Nah, I mean you.
Bless you, JB.
Hey, you should go get some Claritin D for that allergies, JB.
Yeah, I know.
I'm telling you.
All right, and I want to say, as I always do to end every show, try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. That's the only way to make the world a better place. Unless you're talking to your rival fan bases, then fuck them. Have a great night, everybody.
Love you, JB.